essential elements of a leadership training program. And I'm on step 5, which is the action steps. I got a lot of specific questions about this one because this is the hardest part of a leadership program, the hardest part to execute, which is when the participants have been trained as leaders, they understand what kind of leader they should become for the betterment of the organization, they understand their self, their motivations, what kind of leader they want to become. They've learned how to communicate and listen. They know about building community. They are raring to go. They are ready to go, but they need direction. And your leadership program is going to exist in the first place. It needs to be able to show that there's a need and that it's going to help the organization. And if it's going to continue year after year, especially sometimes there's budget cuts or constraints or there's not enough time, there needs to be something to justify why you're doing this leadership program. And that is quantifiable action steps, where you can show this is what everyone wanted to do and get accomplished, and we worked towards it. So, there's really 3 levels of goal setting that ends up happening. The first one is with the organization you're in, so the overall organization. And the second one would be the departments you're in, and the third one would be personal. Now, organization, department, and personal. Now, depending on the makeup of your group, this could be the entire department is in together. Well, then that means that it's pretty easy to come up with goals that are going to promote the department. Maybe not all of the organization is there, though. But that's okay, because the organization is a mission statement and goals it's trying to accomplish, and individuals should be working towards those goals already, and through this leadership program they can find more specific ways to do that. With the department, as I said, you could come up with, if the whole department's there, goal setting for the department becomes easier, but if they're spread out amongst different departments or different segments and they're not all the same, those individuals can come up with ways to promote their department. With the personal, maybe that has to do with things outside the workplace, and maybe it doesn't fit into your program and what you're doing. That one's kind of up for grabs. But if you want to quantify for purposes of existing and justifying existence, these 2, the department and the organization, are critical. Now, if people are individually there and they're not there with their whole department, the important thing is to go back to the wheel. Because if you're in the center right here, if this is the individual, they can enact change and be a point of communication and access and reaching out and making change happen, even though they're not the majority, even though they're only one person. So it's important, if someone's alone in their department, that they work towards that. So I'm going to give a specific example to make this a little bit more concrete. And I'm going to use the example of a student group. If you're in a student group or a social club and you're trying to increase recruitment, or you're in a nonprofit trying to increase your volunteers, that recruitment could be an overall goal. You want to increase membership. But then you need to make it more specific. How much do you want to increase membership by? How many people do you want to increase? How many people do you need? And then you can talk about what type of people you want to get. Do you have enough teenagers volunteering and you need more people in their 30s? Or maybe it's the reverse. Do you have enough members in your group of a certain type versus another? So it's important to really get specific with your action steps and to break it down. This is a process which will take a little bit, will take a while, but by breaking it down, you're going to have these actual steps that people can follow through on, and by having them being able to follow through, it will continue the leadership development, and they won't just fizzle out when the program ends. And again, the quantifiable results is very, very important so that you can justify the program existing in the future. Well, those are the 5 elements, and I hope that you've taken them to heart, you've taken some notes, you can always watch the videos again, and that now your programs kick butt and that your organization has phenomenal leaders. My name is Skip. Thank you for watching all these videos, and